What's going on YouTube? We reacting to some fighting shit, you feel me? Mind you, I'm putting all you niggas down in the ones. We can throw the gloves on at any time. If you going to Lil Baby concert, you feel me? I will have gloves with me. No, I won't. But we can slap box, you feel me? Piece you up real quick with my hands open. Oh no! Thought my water was open, but I was gonna be pissed. Let me lock in.
And once you tired yourself out, you know what I mean, I start picking them apart. And once you tired yourself out, you know what I mean, I start picking them apart.
Let's get right. Tank Davis. I remember when Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia was fighting. I thought Ryan Garcia quick ass hook was gonna knock that boy out. No, it didn't. He ended up taking a knee and I had to pay $20. Fuck Ryan Garcia.
Welcome back to the greatest knockout series in internet history.
I bet. It's my first time. Oh, this how we getting? 16 seconds into the video, he hitting a split? Okay.
Part 2 pretty much closed out the top 50 KOs in boxing history.
Gosh.
But here we are, 5 years later, with the sport currently going through a resurgence. Dare I say, a golden generation.
I gotta really start watching
so many
boxing.
Great matchups have taken place since my last update. So today's video will be
Do y'all be watching boxing for real?
Captivating punches of the last half decade or so.
Yeah, that's what I need. Let's turn this down.
Without further ado, the
Yeah.
presents the top 25 punches that will never be forgotten.
Never be forgotten. Top 25, let's get to
With
it.
a modest 50% KO rate, Devin Haney doesn't often feature on lists like this.
We are watching a potential future superstar here in Devin Haney.
10 of his last 11 fights have all been determined by a decision. But his last knockout in the ring was a memorable one, loading up a right hand from hell on Antonio Moran in 2019.
Why are the bro? Come on, bro. Why the fucking come on, bro? Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention, but it's Devin Haney, and he not even that good for real, so I'm not really worried about it.
Alongside Mike Tyson,
this
Wilder has featured more times on this series than any other gunslinger.
Black and yellow.
His one-punch power has been undeniable, but entering the ring with monstrous Zhe Li Jiang on the back of 3 losses in his previous 4 outings had people correctly questioning whether those withering legs still had the bounce required to compete against the elite competition in the heavyweight division.
Oh!
In the heavyweight division.
Wait, what was his Big Bang? That was a good hit. What the fuck? Why is he playing around? He in the ring. You can't be just walking around nonchalant in the ring. You gonna get your ass knocked out. Yeah, bro, you playing. You smiling and shit. It's not time to smile.
Wilder was in no man's land, seemingly laughing to the ref milliseconds before his career was essentially put to rest.
Over with. He playing.
Before HBO Boxing, unfortunately, departed from the sport for good, they left behind a little treat for avid fans, matching up the 2 stone-cold KO artists, David Lemieux and Curtis Stevens.
Wait. What? That right there? That shit was delayed as fuck. Oh, that shit was super fast. 1, 2.
Real-time action. Wow.
He's
A great fight
gone.
closed out in the manner than expected. Just another day in the office for Lemieux. Dillian White versus Lucas Brown was an intriguing clash made even more so by the captivating pre-fight trash talk.
You have a track record for making excuses. That's what I'm just trying to.
You got a track record of being a big man, but that's not what
Yeah, you got a track record for being a tattooed and looking like one.
Okay.
You in my town. If you punch me in the face outside the ring, the biggest mistake you ever make.
Outside of the ring. Okay.
Dillian just boxing nice again that jab, and he's having some success with that right hand also.
Yeah, he was talking hella
Brown
shit.
was undefeated with a huge KO percentage, while Dillian entered the ring possessing the most feared left hook in the heavyweight division.
Okay. His left hook really like. His left hook, something else. Oh my gosh.
Hook in the heavyweight division.
That nigga left hook is like a rhino. Oh my gosh. It's like he's smacking you, but like with his, he like, oh my. That's blood. Hold on, that's blood from his mouth. That's blood. That's blood from his over there. This is blood. Oh my gosh.
They never get up when they go down like that.
Never.
A ruthless finish for Dillian the
Straight. Yeah, no.
I just feel like I'm gonna put a vision on that boy, and
Man, you ain't never
after
whooped
that
nobody
he'll be
What are you
riding off
talking
into the
about?
sunset.
Huh? You can't hit. Yeah, keep on laughing.
As far as bad blood goes,
Who
it
is
couldn't
this?
have been any more heated than in the 2022 super middleweight clash between the two former champs, Caleb Plant.
I don't
and
know. I
Anthony
think the
Duran.
black dude winning.
Both
I don't know.
desperate to not only shut each other's mouths, but ascend back into title contention.
We're gonna see though. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Come on, bro. Yeah, black card, me, take that from you, my nigga. He just hit you with some shit too. I ain't gonna lie. Bow! Hit you with some
It's
shit.
always the ones you don't see coming. The same could be said for the celebration, as Caleb's shovel taunt took social media by storm in the aftermath.
Davis and Martin.
Devonte Davis entered the ring against the undefeated
Yeah,
and
niggas
highly
know
touted
about this.
Frank Martin.
Oh, he was
who June
undefeated?
this year is the most dangerous and feared fighter in world boxing.
He has to keep him busy.
Ooh. He just beating his ass. He's literally just beating his ass. Like that's a face of fear. Like that face, like he's scared, but he can't do anything because his body's not reacting. He's getting his ass beat so bad, his body's not reacting to what's happening. Oh my gosh.
The speed of the finish in real time was a sight to see. Still,
Free.
it's even more impressive just seeing how a master marksman like Davis can capitalize on the quick openings by almost slowing
Free.
down time and picking his shots with incredible timing and power.
Boom. God damn.
Martin became the 8th unbeaten fighter to succumb to Davis's right hand.
Damn.
The Australian cruiserweight sensation, Jai
Australian.
Oppenheimer, has been an interesting one to watch for ardent fans for the last few years. But Turkey, alShik, took his profile to the next level when featuring him on the Saudi Day of Reckoning card in December 2023.
Oh yeah, huge. Ooh. Damn. He just like, that nigga sleeping for real. Like his head propped up in some more shit.
Put the people in front of me and I just knock them out, so that's what I gotta do.
Fuck with it. That's tough. Get hit.
After a controversial decision that everyone thought underdog Rayo Valenzuela won in March 2023, cocksure Chris Colbert promised to silence his critics in their rematch 9 months later.
If anybody getting knocked out by this nigga, bro, you a bitch.
I want him to stop crying and crying and crying and crying and take it.
I wouldn't get, I'm saying I wouldn't get knocked out. Give me some time to train, I wouldn't get knocked out by this. Fuck no.
I was not forced into this. I did this because I want to prove to the world why he didn't win. And this time I'm becoming dominated.
Well, the actual fight couldn't have gone any different, as the underdog entered the ring with ice in his veins and revenge solely on his mind.
Throwing them hands.
He beat Colbert pillar to post before putting
He
their
not
feud to rest
playing.
for good in the 6th.
The case could be made that, yeah, Colbert should be 0-2 at 131.
Yeah, come here. Come here, put you straight to sleep. Tapped his jaw. This
Golden
shit
Boy
get real,
Promotions
y'all.
prospect Jorge Chavez put the featherweight division on notice with an excellent first-round KO over the usually tough and durable journeyman
Some
Ryan
talent in these
Perez
pink
in
pants.
March 2023.
Ooh, ooh.
Down he goes.
He did drop him. Ooh.
That was it.
Like, I would hate to get knocked out like that. I would hate to get knocked out, man. I've
There
never
was a
been
lot on
knocked
the
out.
line
I
for
would
the
hate to
Mayweather
get
signed
knocked out.
Andrew Deviti in 2019, matching up against the KO doctor Unil Doricus for not just a world title at cruiserweight, but a lucrative and prestigious slot in the World Boxing Super Series final.
Make it a hot pace. He's tried to, you know, make it hot in there, and he's achieved that really. Oh,
wait, I ain't see it.
He's tried to, you know, make it hot in there, and he's achieved that really. Oh, big right hand.
Big right hand there from Doricus, the KO doctor.
Deviti made the same mistake many TMT fighters do. Try to box like Floyd, despite lacking the talent and makeup to produce those money-made type performances against genuine killers like Doricus. Coincidentally, we have a World Boxing Super Series winner up next, as the undisputed cruiserweight champion Alexander Usyk first looked to dip his toes into the heavyweight division in 2018 by matching up with much informed Tony the Bomber Bellew.
I don't care what you say, I mean, doesn't mean you always lose against them, but it's hard to get the sparring against these left-handed fighters.
Bellew is having some success and feeling himself in there before the inevitable Usyk finished downloading his data and started applying his well-renowned late-game pressure.
He's really closing this gap with real, you know,
What the fuck? That's why you can't be celebrating, bro. You gotta win, then keep winning. You can't just win and celebrate. You gotta win, keep winning. His ass start celebrating. Got his ass knocked out.
He is a great champion, the greatest man I've ever shared the ring with. He deserves all the success in the world.
Nigga be hoes.
When Gabriel Graero entered the ring with just 3 KOs in his entire 25-fight career, not many were expecting fireworks, let alone a 2015 KO of the Year contender.
Fighters. And going down, Rosado has tipped down. O'Connor, it's over. The right has finished it.
Damn. He broke his neck. He broke his neck.
Next, we have an unusual clash of nations as the Filipino lightweight contender Romero Duno squared off with the vastly overmatched Indian semi-pro Kuldeep Donda.
big one landed by Duno.
Oh!
Wobbly legs for Kuldeep Donda.
Oh!
What a massive knockout punch. No need for a kill.
Nigga facing the mat, dude. He's scared. He's scared.
How and why this fight ever got put together is beyond me. A fantastic finish, nevertheless. Cuban prospect Yoannis Tellez made quite the statement against Livian Navarro in December 2023, flexing his stopping power in front of a younger, broader audience as the crowd anticipated a Jake Paul main event.
Okay. Ooh.
A Jake Paul main event.
Tap this shit, hold on. Ooh. Damn. Tap this shit. Right here. Right here, bitch. Tap this shit.
A left hand from hell.
Woo.
A left hand from Cuba.
Woo.
For Yoannis Tellez.
Gatekeeping veteran Gabriel
And then it be
Rosado
hoes
stunned
watching.
the crowd with a huge KO win over the
can't
highly
get knocked out
touted
in front of the
Vakhtavoli
hoes.
Melikuziev in 2021.
That got the attention of Rosado. And then right takes a knee. First round.
A knee?
Looked to be cruising after securing a knockdown in the first, but Rosado regained his composure and showed the young gun a few veteran techniques en route to pouncing with a deadly right hand.
Okay.
Rosado with a left to the body. Use that word earlier. Ooh,
How did his feet do that? Look. His feet, they chilling. They come up. What?
Just put him flat on his face. It's a knockout of the year contender from Gabe King Rosado. Rosado knocks him out with an overhand right.
That's crazy.
Top cruiserweight contender and eventual champion Mir Gasv was in no mood for feel-out rounds when he retired the former amateur standout Jordan Schimmel in their world title eliminator in 2016.
Schimmel's doing a great job, jabbing, moving out of the range.
Big shot that drops Schimmel. And this fight is over. He's out. Stay back.
Both Hugo Centeno Jr. and Emmanuel Olim were on the cusp of a world title shot when they met on a Premier Boxing Champions card in 2017.
Staying stationary, and he is moving as he sticks that jab right there.
Oh, they be just like, it be timing. Just once they catch you,
Centeno was awarded with a big fight against Charlo for winning. Unfortunately,
you just can't get caught
in the second round. It was nights like this that got British and global heavyweight boxing fans excited about young prospect Daniel Dubois.
Dubois.
And he's looking to put him away again in this opening round. He goes out for a second time.
Dubois' opponent, A.J. Carter, looked a million miles out of his depth from the opening bell.
Dang.
But before he had a millisecond to process the situation, Daniel came storming in with a Mack truck of a right hand.
Carefully, and now, oh, that's surely it.
Damn.
And a colossal right hand from Daniel Dubois, and Carter with that, I think, has been knocked cold.
Left, right, say no more. I'm taking that.
WBC junior middleweight champion Jermell Charlo was making his first defense of his crown when he met the top contender Charles Hatley in 2017.
Two boxing in Jordans, that's tough, but you getting knocked out in Jordans, that's not tough. Damn. Damn.
Charlo, revered for his punching power, went on to KO the majority of his remaining opponents on his route to becoming an undisputed champion. Australian middleweight champion Isaac Hardman made easy work of his overmatched fellow Aussie opponent Bo Hardis on the
I'm not losing to no nigga with half hair, half fade, with a braid. I'm not losing to no nigga like this, bro. You better not lose.
The Opataya Bradis 1 undercard in 2022.
Oh, big right hand. Oh,
good shit. Oh. Oh, way to put him down.
The super middleweight contender Chris Eubank Jr. made a huge statement in his opening round of the 2017 World Boxing Super Series tournament, completely obliterating the two-time world challenger Avni Yildirim just 3 rounds into their bout.
And he's finding holes in that guard. Yildirim being forced backwards, and a thunderous left hook.
That's tough. You hard. Yeah, you nice. I ain't gonna lie, cause like he, and then he just like this. Yeah. He started throwing them bitches. Get his face. Damn, he's side-eyeing this nigga? He got knocked out into a side-eye? I've never seen that before.
I'm going out there to knock these guys out. I'm not playing anymore.
No games. No games.
Spanish boxing icon Kiko Martinez finally caught a break after suffering countless defeats at the hands of top-rated British bantamweights, entering the ring once more as an underdog against the IBF champion Kid Gallagher.
I don't know if that nigga bald or if he just got really low here. And I don't even know how you get your hair that. You know how much force you gotta hit somebody with to knock him out one time, like for the first time, like on the first, like immediately, like no other punches, your first punch, knock him out.
Gallagher across the first 4 rounds until a highlight reel right now, and another one.
But he not playing.
It is all over, and all of those critics who said this man wasn't worthy.
Oh wait, no, they probably was fighting before, but he still knocked them out for this shit though.
Kiko regained a championship.
I thought that was like the fight just started. Bow.
British fighters. So in classic Kiko fashion, he goes in and loses it to yet another British boxer in Josh Warrington just 4 months later.
Joshua, you
On
better
to
not
more
lose.
pressing matters. The former two-time heavyweight champ Anthony Joshua was 2 fights back into his rebuild in 2023, matching up with the hard-hitting old pro Robert Helenius.
Okay.
Outside of the odd 1-2 from AJ, the contest was fairly lackluster. However, a simple 1-2 can cause absolute cataclysm when they're being traded by two 250-pound punchers.
Right. They big as fuck. I'm not beating none of these. Damn. Damn, that's tough. That's tactic. That's tactic. Tap, tap. I'm talking about tap, tap. Yo, stomach area, overhand to the face area, and now you on the surface area. You feel me? It do hit different, all this fucking area. And he hitting you in your face. You could have moved to any area on the shit, and he hitting you in your face. You had all of that space, and you still getting hit in the face. You can block, too. Block your face.
Thanks for watching. I hope you didn't think just 25 was going to cover it. Boxing is booming right now, and there's been too many great KOs to cover in just one video. So keep your eye out for part 5, dropping shortly. Until next time, this is BLTV Extra, signing off.
Okay. Shout out BLT Extra. I get all y'all like. This video was hella long ago, but I had to lock in with it. I like to watch fighting. But I'm going to see y'all. Make sure y'all eating healthy, drinking y'all water, hitting y'all push-ups if y'all not working out for real. And work towards your dreams, you feel me? It's really that simple. It's really that simple, I swear it is. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna see y'all though.